Welcome back to the channel, everybody. Thanks for stopping by today. Finally, we're getting caught up with Autoworld, and this is not because I've been behind on the channel. This is because Autoworld's not available. 2025 release number 1. We are in June, and we are just now getting release number 1. This is version A, but I also have version B. So we're going to take a look at all 12 from the mix. Obviously, we'll start with version number A. These are sealed cases. I cannot guarantee that there will or will not be a chase in here. Typically, I do not want Autoworld chases in unboxings, but I will take a raw. If I ever got a raw, I would take a raw for sure. So let's get ahead and just go into this one. We'll just keep it up so that we can just, figure this out as we go. All right, first one up right here. This is your 1967 Cadillac Eldorado. It is, of course, number 1, so at least I started with number 1. Pretty nice. This one in black. There is your card art for luxury cruisers. Looking fantabulous in sable black. Digging that one. Premium Series Release 1. Version A. Let's get this cracked open. Take a look at our brilliant 67 Eldorado. In solid black. Looks excellent. A little bit of debris from the packaging. Looks freaking good. I like the steely wheels it's got on there with the hubcaps. Quality looks fantastic. Says Eldorado right there on the quarter panel. Prints on the front look ridiculous. Sinister on the plate. Digging it. Your Cadillac symbols a teeny bit off center, but not too bad. Of course, your hideaway headlights look good. Details on the back. Digging it. It says Michigan. Michigan plate on there. It's pretty good. This Cadillac symbol's a little bit off too. Just a hair. I mean, just barely a hair. And then, of course, it says Eldorado right there on the trunk. Autoworld always has opening hoods. So we'll see if this one will open, how far it'll open. That one opens pretty good. Big old V8 down in there, which probably made about 120 horsepower. But the car looks good. Nice land yacht. They call it luxury cruiser, but this is more of a land yacht, at least in my opinion. This is a big car. Details on the base. There you go. There is your details on the base. This was manufactured January 2025. So it takes forever to get here. Of course, you can see it is made in China, though. So that probably will explain a little bit why it took so long to get here. So we'll put our Eldorado up there. Looking very good. This guy barely fits in there. All right, next one up out of the box. Let's see what we got going on here. All right, Ford Mustang number 2, 2012 Ford Mustang Boss 302. Now, the last release that we did for Autoworld here, this one is in Yellow Blaze. The Mustangs they had in there, the petty tribute ones, the quality was just terrible. I mean, really, the quality was just not very good. So let's hope that these Mustangs look a lot better. I do like the details on this casting. I don't think I even have any of these particular castings. Some of this Autoworld stuff I've kind of gone full bore on, so I don't have previous releases. But there's your taillights done up. The overspray is not that great. It doesn't look as bad when you're not so close up to it, though. And then, of course, it has Bossman on the plate, which is Michigan plate as well. So, and that's actually, look at the detail of the Mustang logo on the gas cap. Looks good. Looks good. Even have the Mustang colors, which is pretty nice. Of course, opening hood. This one opens up very nice and easy. There's your deets down in there. Very three-dimensional and all that good stuff like that. It looks okay. The motor looks a little small. Just for some reason. Just looks a little bit small for me. And then there is the base deets. Nothing particularly fancy, so we'll put our Mustang up on there. Fix our back here a little bit. All right, next one up in the mix. Oh, I forgot this one was in the mix. 2020 Ford F-150 black appearance package, it says. This one looks very black and white. Oxford white. I really like this casting. I think this F-Series casting, Autoworld did a fantastic job. I mean, Autoworld's done a really good job. I think Autoworld did the best job with the F-Series casting. Second was the Ram, and then the last one's the Chevy. The Chevy's good, but I mean, the Ford is just, it's just spot on. So this is your black appearance package. So black grille, black headlights, black trim, all that good stuff. Black window surround, black decals on there. So it just says FX4 Off-Road in black. Details on the back, nothing else. Just says blacked out. That, of course, is another Michigan plate. So I think they're all going to be Michigan. Taillight prints look pretty good. Of course, this does have an opening tailgate, which opens really, really good. The details inside the gate or the bed are really, really nice. So all the details, all the lining and all that good stuff looks really, really good. And it still has opening hood because it's still an Autoworld. This one opens up pretty good. There's just a little bit of print for the radiator. For some reason, they print the radiator. But other than that, it's pretty good. It's pretty good. And then wheels look good. The bed is actually a separate piece. You can see you have 2 rivet spots. And of course, the base seats look really, really good down here. So very, very, very nice. This is a really good version. I really like this one a lot. That might be one of my favorite ones. The guy just does not fit. It's so big. You got to remember, Autoworld's true 164. So true 164. Ah, yes, yes, yes. The 88 Chrysler Conquest TSI. And if you look at this, I think this is the first time that they're doing the actual Conquest. I think all the previous releases have been the Starion. So the 88 Conquest TSI, I have almost bought one of these about 10 times in my life. I almost bought one that was like almost race prep too. I just really, 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 really like these cars. But I've just opted to not buy them just because I know it's going to be a money pit. Has some of the coolest wheels ever. Some of the coolest wheels ever. Just looks so perfect. Not a huge fan of this blue color. Blue is actually the color of one that I almost bought at one point in time. Looks like I might have a little bit of a paint scuff right there. Not that big a deal. Details on the plate looks good. Michigan plate says imported. Michigan Great Lakes. Conquest TSI. Prints are exceptionally nice. Really, really, really good. Details on the front. You can see the front mount intercooler down in there. Looks good. And then, of course, it does have an opening hood. Opens up pretty good. There's your turbo 4-cylinder down in there. Not too shabby. It is rear-wheel drive. So this one, of course, is left-hand drive. I do believe that the ones that they did for the Starion, I believe, were right-hand drive, which would be accurate. So we'll put that guy there. We have a pretty good color combination going on right now, too. All right, another one right here. This is, of course, your Eclipse GSX. So we have seen the Talon, and now we're seeing the Eclipse, the GSX. Looking very, very good. Dock turbocharged 4G63 engine was converted by tuners who could modify output to exceed 300 horsepower. I think 300 horsepower is a conservative number. I've seen 4G63 is well over 700 horsepower, but just me. Wheels look fantastic. It is the same style of wheel that they've used for the Stealth. It's pretty close. It's pretty close. It's not exact, but it's pretty close to an Eclipse one. It says Mitsubishi right there. Again, Michigan plate again. This one says Eclipse GSX right there, but the print is not that great on this particular one. Two-tone with the black top on there. Of course, the hood bulge right there because of the dual overhead cams, which is where the dock comes from. So pop that up. There is the 4G63 down in there. Your dual overhead cams on that side. Your air intake would be on this side right here. Looks pretty good. It's a pretty nice one. Always nice to get this model of this era of Eclipse and stuff in 1/64 scale because it looks good, and you can see. I don't think that's quite accurate. I don't think the Eclipse is that small. It's a small car, but I don't think it's that small. That's really, really small. Oh yeah, totally forgot about this one. Oh man, look at the color on that baby. Woo wee! Super sidetrack. 2005 Chevy Silverado SS Custom. This is in custom metallic teal. Oh, it looks so good. Oh, it looks so good. This might be the first time we're getting this one in a regular release with the traditional bed. I will tell you my version right here. You can see the bed's. Ooh, there we go. Just popped right into place. Nice. All right. Now I'm not so mad about it. So there is your SS. Of course, the short bed with the regular cab. Details in the back. It does have the paint matched bumper on there. It says SS on the tailgate. Get way up there. So what is that? 2000 RS? Is that what it says on the plate? Oh, 2 doors. 2 doors. So this one, man, I always have to have ones that have quality issues, man. I just do. It's just, the tailgate folds down perfectly fine, but there's a pretty big scuff on it. Ugh. Yeah, it happens. It happens to me. Happens to me. There is your cat eye Silverado. Yeah, they call it the cat eye Silverado. Looks good. Prints look very, very good on the front end. Of course, it does have an opening hood. I don't think there's anything custom underneath the hood. There's no print or anything like that. It's probably just your traditional Vortec V8. Looks pretty good. So close that up. The mirrors look very, very nice. The interior is very GM. Definitely very GM. And then we saw the details on the base there. Nothing particularly fancy. Still manufactured in January of this year. So that's a pretty good mix of colors. Pretty good mix of colors. All right, let's move on to the B case. Yes, this is just separate colors. So I guess if you don't really care about more colors for those models, you can always click off if you want to. But I would suggest you just hang out because, you know, I could get an ultra red or something crazy could happen. You never know. I'm just going to do these probably in the same order if it turns out that way. All right, second color for our 67 Cadillac Eldorado. This one happens to be in Crystal Fire Mist Poly, which is actually a pretty cool color. It's also got the matching steelies on there. The card art looks good. I really like the steelies on there. Looks good. We'll get this off here. Get our Eldorado out of there. Now, when they do other colors, typically they're the exact same plate stuff, and you can see this one says Fire Mist, which is different than the black one, which is really, really nice. A little bit of a scuff on the quarter panel there. I didn't even notice the Cadillac logo right there on the basically B pillar. Green interior on this one. The black one had red interior. Details on the back look pretty good. I like this color. I think this color looks really, really good. As far as deets underneath the hood, they're going to be exactly the same. I can get the hood open. Ooh, this one doesn't want to. Ooh. That one didn't really want to open all that much. But exactly the same details, no different colors for the motor or bits or anything like that. Ooh, get that one closed up. That one's crazy. So we'll put these in the same direction or same position as the other side. All right, Ford F-150. So we're kind of skipping around a little bit. This one's also the black appearance package, but this one comes in Velocity Blue, which looks just as good as the white and black. White and black looks good together. Blue and black look good together. Black and red look good together. Black and gold, black and green, black and purple, every color you could think of. Looking fantastic. It does say F-150 right there on your quarter panel. This one looks to be a little bit better quality version than the last one. Headlight prints look very good. Your Ford oval looks pretty good. I'm digging it. The color's really nice. The color's really, really nice, actually. There you go. Black and blue. It does have a different plate on there. I love when they do it with a different plate. The bumper is a completely different blue. So, different blue than the body of the truck. It was probably chrome, and then they sprayed blue over the chrome. Tailgate looks good. Tailgate operates perfectly fine. I always like when the tailgate works well. And then, again, more details under the hood with the same printed up radiator, nothing particularly fancy. And then there is your base deets. I do like the fact they put the rivet right in the spare tire hole, because I think that's important. So we'll put this in the same spot as the other truck. Those are going to be nice and fun to get out of there when it comes time to do that. All right, next color for the Ford Mustang. Ford Mustang, this one is in Competition Orange for your Boss 302 2012. I particularly like the orange better than the yellow. I will tell you that now. The orange, black on orange for the Boss just fits. I feel like that is just more appropriate. I don't know why. I think that's maybe a 90s thing. But I just feel like it's more appropriate. Just fits better, in my opinion. Details on the front. Headlight prints are pretty straightforward. Your Mustang logo is pretty straightforward. I like the wheels. The wheels sit out pretty wide. Fill up the wheel gap, which is always nice. It says hoof power. Hoof power. As in, you know, Mustang hoof power. That's kind of cool. I like when they play a little bit freestyle with the plates. This one has, of course, the same opening hood. Opens up nice and big and beautiful. See all those details down in there with, of course, the blue painted valve covers. It's a pretty good one. Not the best, but it's pretty good. I definitely like the orange one better than the yellow one. That's for sure. All right, very, very interesting color right here. This is San Marino Yellow. Very interesting color. As a matter of fact, I don't think I've ever seen a Conquest in this color ever. It looks good though. Looks good. So obviously TSI is the better version of the Conquest. Clearly. I'll get this out of here. This one looks surprisingly good. The overspray is not all that well. You can see a little bit of yellow peeking through like the edges of the window, but it's really not that big a deal, especially when you have this on display in a container. The wheels are the best part. Conquest had like the best wheels ever. Just super 80s wheels. They just looked really, really good. So it says requested, Michigan requested. Looks cool. It's a pretty good version. Let's see here. Sometimes they want to cooperate, sometimes they don't. Sometimes they feel like a nut, sometimes you don't. Oh, come on. Alright. Alright, sorry about that. It just did not want to open up. There is the deets. This one you can see way, way better just because the car is a lighter color, so it just kind of makes everything pop underneath the hood. There's a lot of three-dimensional detail in there, but things are a little bit off scale just to make sure that they fit underneath the hood. No big deal. As a matter of fact, look at this. That one has blue overspray on the other side of the hood, so blue overspray. Very interesting. Just shows that they are made back to back, which I think is perfectly fine. Nothing wrong with that. Oh, my apologies for hitting the camera. Super rookie move right there. Such a rookie. All right, next one up, 1991 Mitsubishi Eclipse GSX. This one's like a modified version, more of like a street car. It says Tennessee blue is the color. So your first one was like bone stock. This one is more of your weekend racer kind of setup, so to speak. Has some aftermarket wheels in black. Looks good. Kind of gives it the appearance that it's lowered, but it's not lowered. Just gives it that appearance. So then rubbing around inside the packaging, so a little bit of scuff on the roof. It's unfortunate, but it's going to happen. Says Tennessee blue, TN blue on the plate. Nothing else is different on it. It's exactly the same as the other one, just has some different wheels. So, them kind of try to promote it as a more of a modified one, which is, it's a stretch. It's a stretch. The color's pretty nice though. I do like the color. I'll take the color, which is pretty fancy, so we'll put that there. And then the very last one in the mix. No, that is not an ultra red. Nope, just a regular one. This one is candy apple red. Looking fantabulous. Looking fantabulous. A little bit more appropriately colored for a Silverado SS. So we'll get the box out of here. Making a big old mess over here. So there is our Silverado. This one looks to be good. This one doesn't look like I need to adjust the bed. So it's definitely ultra red-ish. I mean, it's a brilliant red. I mean, it looks really, really, really good. Kind of a darker brown interior. Details on the front look pretty good. Still the same prints as the other one. Pop the hood up. It's a little bit brighter color, so you might see a little bit more detail in there. But again, there's just no print. But a very, very good candidate for anybody who wants to customize. I'm not a fan of the chrome wheels. I wish maybe that one could have got silver wheels, which would have been better. It makes sense to have this one have chrome wheels, but the silver wheel would have been better. This one gets no plate print on it, and I don't know if that's just an error or if it's supposed to have it, but this particular one does not have any plate print on it. And then, of course, there is your tailgate. Folding down, looking perfect. Looking very, very good. Details on the base, nothing particularly fancy. So we'll throw that there. So not a bad mix. Release A and B for 2025. Again, I apologize for crashing into the camera like a freaking rookie. But that's not bad. Not bad. At least we finally get into 2025 with Autoworld. They are unbelievably far behind in their releases. Release number 1 in June. That is absurd. So anyways, drop a comment. Let me know what you guys think about those. Always happy to add more Autoworld. Very, very good release. Obviously, the Conquest is the prime one. The Eldorado is pretty nice, but those Silverados are crazy. They're crazy good. So drop a comment. Let me know what you think about those. We'll catch you next time. We're here with Liv. Peace.